Hey, how's it going, Zombie? So yeah, I think we got. I had an issue last night with the export files crashing on me. It was mainly because of the config file. But yeah, I think we got it to work, and it should be fine now. I haven't tested it when I compile it on my Linux computer, but I think I'm gonna do that off stream today. We'll see. Actually, you know what? Maybe we will do that today. If I don't find any like bugs or anything that we need to fix before I export another version, we'll work on that. And I think there are a few things that I want to work on. One of those things being that if we are using a controller, I want to make sure that we hide the mouse position indicator. Yeah, that's probably one thing that I want to do. And we could basically just put this in the physics process. Probably by default, or we could also put this in the global. Hey, how's it going, Waffle? Let me see here. I'm not entirely sure where we should put this, but the global is not a bad idea. Since I think originally we did have something checking for input anyway. Yeah, we could just literally just check here. If our input is a controller, we'll make sure that we hide this mouse position indicator. I'm pretty good. Over the past couple of days, I've been struggling to figure out why exporting wasn't working. I built my own version of Godot on my other laptop, and yeah, every time I would export it, it would like crash. But then I realized it wasn't it wasn't my build that was crashing. It was the game that was crashing. And it took me a few days to figure that out, or a couple of days to figure that out. Yeah, I guess I did make it an engine, technically. Yeah, Waffle's only getting 2 exclamation marks. It should be at least 3. Kidding. Alright, so let me look at. We want if our event is a joypad button, we're going to make our let's see here. We actually don't. Oh yeah, our mouse position indicator to equal visible. So let's do this. If event is equal to, I think this is how we do it, or if event is, let's see. Yeah. Let's just print we're using. What is the keybind for dashing on PC? Should be ZXC. There are like a bunch of options. In this new version, it's going to be, by default, it's JKL, or it's left click. Left click, if you're using, yeah. If you're using mouse and keyboard and you want to use the mouse, it's left click. Let's see here. Yeah, we're using a controller. Okay. So all we want to do here is in our global function, whenever there's input, instead of printing that we're using a controller, we're just going to set our mouse position indicator what we should do as well is, we'll set it here. Let's see if this makes it dot visible. Visible false. Else. I don't think we have an option to disable. Wait, let me see. I think there actually is an option to disable it. So I think we should check. Let's see here. Yeah, show indicator. We do have this right here, but wait, interesting. Look at our global again. Mouse position indicator dot visible is equal to false. Oh, because it's a button. So yeah, the only issue is that this is like super intense. Well, I guess what we could do is we could say we could set this variable show indicator to equal false, and then what we'll do is if show indicator. Yeah, this is how we'll do it. If show indicator. But actually, before we do that, let me just test it one more time. Hey, how's it going, Brad? Welcome. Yeah, there we go. But then if we were to use our keyboard, then it goes back. Right now, it does detect the analog stick as like technically not joypad input, but yeah, we'll fix that right now. So yeah, if show indicator, then we'll check if the input. Oh, whoops. That's not what we wanted. Then we'll run this. Let's comment this out for now. Or event is input joypad joypad. I think it's called motion. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll also say show indicator. So we technically don't need this running all the time, but I think for now we'll leave it the way it is. Like it's not too hard on the CPU, but I think eventually we're gonna want to start optimizing everything. Because I noticed that on my laptop we are getting some lag issues or some frame rate issues. I'm gonna try to figure that out by the end of today. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, if our mouse position indicator, or if we have any controller input, we set it to false. Otherwise, we set it to true. And also, we're going to want to say show indicator is equal to false. And show indicator is equal to true. So we're only running this if our indicator is there. So maybe we could actually put this, instead of putting it here, we could put it in our mouse position indicator. It's not a bad idea. Ooh, wait, no, we're not going to do that just yet. But yeah, I'm thinking there's probably a better way to optimize this, because in our player mouse position indicator, we're running it all the time, and it's like it always is checking for input, so it kind of just doesn't make sense to put it in the global function and in the player mouse indicator. So we'll fix that eventually, but let's just see if this works. We might have some issues with some of this stuff updating, because technically I'm pretty sure show mouse indicator. Wait, let me see. Our global show indicator is used in our config file, and it's not like we're updating our config file every time we update this global variable. It's only well, it might not matter. We'll see. Yeah, I feel that, Waffle. I remember, like I was about to start it. Like I was contemplating not starting a stream, but then I was like, you know what? Let me just do it. All right. So at the moment, show indicator is not showing up at all, but it might be because we in our options we might have set it automatically to 0. So let's try this. Okay, we see it right now. It's saved in our config. Let me exit the game. So yeah, by default, it doesn't show anything, and that's because, well, I don't know why. If show indicator, if we get any input from our controller, oh, but the thing is, event joypad motion, I wonder if it's always running. Let's save something. Oh, but show indicator was false. When I run this again, show indicator automatically is false. Yeah. Let me see. I don't know if joypad motion is technically, if it's detected, if like, no, it shouldn't be detected, but I'm gonna test this out. Oh yeah, it is detecting it. So I'm thinking, if I were to turn on my Xbox controller right now, let's just see. Oh, you know what we need? We need another, basically another if statement. I'm just a little slow today. If not, show indicator. Or, show indicator false. What we could do is, yeah, we're just gonna check if event is input event. Technically it's a key, but it could also be a mouse. So we'll do that. Or event is input event mouse. It's technically mouse motion, but it could also be mouse button. I don't want to check for all of that, so we'll just leave it at mouse motion. There we go. Alrighty. And then if we were to go to, oh, technically, wait, let me see if this works. Okay, so right now show indicator is set to false, but, oh wait, let me save it. Okay, so right now show indicator is set to false, so maybe what we'll want to do is maybe not manipulate these values here. We'll just set it to visible or invisible. Let's see how that looks. And if we go into our options, basically the show indicator will work. Okay, let's see. Oh no. Thank you, Brad. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I love the sound effects of like the menu, especially. It's so satisfying to me. I still need to update these, but yeah, I love the menu. And I also love the sound of the here, wait, let me see. Sound design is like actually one of my favorite things in game dev. Like if I can find good sounds, it's like I don't know, it's just feels nice. Any advice on Godot? Not sure. What kind of advice would you like? Because like, I mean, I feel like Godot is like the perfect engine. Like if you're, I don't know, if you're trying to make something small. I guess a general advice. It's not really a Godot advice, but it's like, you know, keep your game small. Don't try to underestimate the amount of work that goes into making a game. Yeah, so yeah, this sound I really love. Hitting that orb. It gives me like a little bit of dopamine every time. But yeah, so we get that working. This show indicator button is basically useless now. Let's see what happens if we click on center mouse. Honestly, I might just leave it the way it is. It's not too important. But you know what I think we could do? When you do a Kickstarter, you should have one of the packages be an exclusive stream where you design some secret rooms or features. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I would like to make secret, like, I want to add so many Easter eggs. I don't know like how long it's gonna take, or like how much work I need to put into it to like design extra rooms. But I don't know. Depending on how the Kickstarter goes, I would love to like if the, you know, best case scenario, if it goes really well, I'd love to like hire people, you know, so I can do more of like the bigger picture stuff, and then other people can do like the, I don't know, like, you know, the grunt work that I've been doing over the past 2 years. I want to create a horror game in Godot with a full story and multiple chapters. So, I mean, I don't know if that's like how much work you consider that to be. Personally, like, so like a full story is basically almost like writing a book or something, or maybe like a short novel. So how long, I guess you would have to determine how long that takes, and then how long it would take to like do you plan on having like multiple endings? Do you plan on having like immersive dialogue where like there's options and stuff? Because I'm sure that would take a very long time. So if you're trying to make a full story game, maybe you would want to start out with like if you wanted to make a small version of that, maybe it would be ideal to either work on a visual novel first, to like expand on the story, or you can go the other route, which is work on the mechanics of making the game scary and kind of ignore the dialogue, like for the moment, if you get what I mean. Because I feel like having a full story and a horror game mechanics, a full story, and having multiple chapters is a lot to like put like to expect from yourself, at least from my opinion. How much would the Kickstarter be? So there's no expectation from the Kickstarter. So like if you the Kickstarter is basically just like it's kind of like a GoFundMe. It's kind of like a, hey, I'm poor. If you want to support this game, you can. But there's no, requirement or anything like that. It's kind of like, yeah, if you believe in the project or if you like the project, you could put money in it. Basically, there's going to be, I haven't thought of everything. I haven't even planned it out too much. But there's like tiers, so like there's no minimum requirement. You could send as much as, I don't know if you could send a penny, but you could send as much as like $1 or something, and then yeah, whatever you want after that. But what I think I'm doing is, what I plan on doing is having a 10, like the first official tier will be $10, which is like basically giving you access to the game, and then from there's like extra things that you can do. So like if you wanted to put, let's say hypothetically you wanted to put $100 in the game, you would get the game, but you would also get maybe like a special like thank you in the credits, or like what I was planning to do with people who donated like a larger, like, okay, there's no expectation. I'm not saying this to like tempt anyone to donate a lot, but if there were people that did donate a lot, I wanted to make like a special room for them. Like, we're in the afterlife, so I was thinking of making like a graveyard, and that graveyard would have like tomes with people's name and stuff like that. Why can't you donate to the stream? Because I don't have anything set up for donations. I'm not really interested in donations, at least not right now. This stream is so small. Like, it's I feel like I don't want to be. It might sound weird, but I don't want to be like a sellout or anything like that. I stream not for. I don't stream for money. I stream because I enjoy it. But yeah, for the Kickstarter, I would. Like I said, I don't expect anyone to donate, but that's like my biggest thing. That's like the biggest thing that I would want to be supported if it is possible. But yeah, like I said, there's no expectation from anyone to do that. Okay, so yeah, we do kind of have some input issues here, and that's if we center the mouse. Let me see something. Yeah, if there's controller input and then we press escape. I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. If you want to mess around, it's kind of buggy, but I mean it does work. Eventually we'll fix it to like handle every like case scenario. Because like right now, if you do show indicator, but then then there's mouse input, it'll automatically show the indicator for you. So I don't know. We'll probably just leave it the way it is. Let me see something. Yep. I don't have I don't think there could ever be an unsuccessful Kickstarter. Basically, the Kickstarter just helps me determine like how much I need to spend on this game, or like how much time I need to dedicate to this game. So like if it made $2,000, let's say, I would put like $2,000 worth, I would put all that money into the game. So like the game would be, I guess, $2,000, like $2,000 better, if that kind of makes sense. Like putting $2,000 into the creation of a game, I'm sure that would make the game a lot better. Let's say it was $100,000, I don't think it's gonna be $100,000, but if it was, it would become the game would be $100,000 better. If that makes sense. So yeah, either way, it's gonna be it'll be cool no matter what, because right now we're working with basically a $0 investment. You know. Will the game's release depend on the Kickstarter? Yeah, for sure. What's funny is that if there's more money that goes into the Kickstarter, I'd probably postpone the release date because, yeah, there would just be more work to do. Like, I plan on having goals, basically stretch goals. That's what they're called. So if a stretch goal is met, then let's say one of the stretch goals was to have multiple endings in the game, then I would have to work on adding multiple endings. If no stretch, or if another stretch goal was to add dialogue to the game, then obviously there would have to be a lot of time that went into working on the dialogue. But yeah, if no stretch goals are met, then I could just focus solely on the gameplay of the game, and that's probably the most I would do, maybe 3 or 4 chapters, and then that would be it. You have a pro voice, Waffle? Are you sure about that? I don't want to get banned on YouTube after I release the trailer. Also, I don't think I could hire. Technically, I can't hire anyone who's underage, unfortunately, unless I want to go to jail or something. Not jail. I'd probably just get. Yeah, actually, maybe I would go to jail for that kind of. Probably would go to jail for that. All right, so. Decisions. We basically just made this useless, but we'll leave it the way it is. Let me see if there are any other bugs. We had a bunch of bugs that we needed to fix. Let me see. So someone told me about this bug here, but I really don't know what to do about it. But we could fix this. The grab temporary platform, it doesn't fall if you were just to slide on it, or if you were to grab it. So let's see what we could do there. Why is there no decompilation protection on memory? I mean, I guess I'm just hoping that no one tries to, steal the game. I don't think it's worth, I guess, worrying about people stealing your game. I'd rather just worry about, making a good game, you know what I mean? And no matter what, people are gonna steal, code or anything like that. I guess it's not too much of an issue if someone steals your code. I think it's more of an issue if someone steals your game. You know what I mean? If someone's just trying to learn. I mean, I'm already releasing the source code. The source code is already out in the public. You know what I mean? But yeah, there are copyrights and stuff like that, and I mean, a lot of the resources that I use are paid for assets and stuff like that. So I don't know. There's copyrights all over the place. Yeah, also, code is not really something that you copy. You could do it, but it's more about the assets that you would want to copyright. So all of the art is copyrighted, and I'd have to look more into it. But yeah, like I said, eventually once this game is released, I want to open source it, even if people do want to decompile it, they could just um, look at the source code if they want, you know. I also want to make a tutorial on like I know I stream it all, like I stream the creation of this game, but sometimes, you know, I want to start from square one and like show the whole process of like what was done, you know, because there was a lot that was done, and there was a lot of trial and error that went into this, you know, especially with the movement. Like I think I've probably spent so much time rewriting the movement over and over again, and I think honestly I still think it's not perfect, but I think with time it'll be a little better. Okay. Oh yeah, we were trying to get into this world here, but I didn't move our player there. Gotta move them here. We actually don't even use these temporary platforms too much, but there is a bug with it here. Oh yeah, in a perfect world, Waffle, I would love to keep working on this game for like, you know, an extended period of time, even if it's released on Steam or like after it's done with its final release. I want to keep working on this game, especially if people like the game. You know, we can make you know, DLC updates, stuff like that. And I was even thinking like there could be what's it called? There could be like I would love to do like a sequel or a prequel of like what this is. So I was thinking like, you know, this main character, he doesn't really have like a real story just yet, but I plan on introducing like the antagonist, which is the player, but like a different version of the player, like the player's shadow. And I was thinking, well, I don't know if I want to introduce it into this game. Like I said, it really depends on the funding of this game, but if this game doesn't get too much funding, I would love to make a new game where instead of this player, it's the shadow version of this player. And it would be a completely different game, maybe with combat instead of platforming. So, you know, this game is like, you know, PG-13, or I mean, I guess it's E for everyone, or whatever you want to call it. Like, I mean, there's no violence in the game or anything like that. But in the next version, it would be like a fighting game with similar mechanics. It would be cool if you made a color version of the game. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. I tried messing with colors, but I'm not much of an artist. So maybe if the Kickstarter goes well, I'll consider. I tried adding like turning those boxes in the background to a wood color. But yeah, I'm not much of an artist, and I had issues with the color. The color palette I was using, and I tried so many color palettes, and it never worked out, unfortunately. Alrighty, trying to see why. Like, I remember watching someone, and they were able to grab this. Here, let's put ourselves in easy mode to see if this works better. So easy mode is ran at 0.8 seconds, yeah, 0.8 frames to the second, or 0.8 frames to like the original. So we're 0.2 times slower, I guess. Where does Jacob come from? He comes from our world, I guess. Did I have this game saved on the cloud? I mean, yeah, I use GitHub. Damn. Oh, there we go. This is what I was trying to get. So yeah, this is basically how we make this platform drop is through the raycasts that are on the player's feet. But I think what we're going to do instead is have it so that any collision with this platform should make it fall. I think the main reason why I used these platforms here. Actually, wait. Let me see. Let's look at that. Let's look at that platform and see what code is running on there. Can I share stats with other players? What do you mean? Oh, like leaderboard and stuff like that? I do plan on adding a leaderboard. Is that what you mean? Is that what you meant by the cloud? Like trying to, like, if there was a server dedicated to hosting this game or hosting information on the game? If that was your question, then no, I don't. But eventually, I would want to. I'd have to pay for a server, obviously. Or, I mean, I could host it here on one of my computers, but I probably want something more official. In case, whatever, there's a blackout. Yeah, Twitch does have better response rates, or like I guess the latency with Twitch is a lot shorter, but I think it does use a lot of bandwidth. All right, so we generate our chains, we get our distance, we drop the platform. Drop platform, fade away, fade in. Let's see when we drop this platform. Drop. So we have break platform. See, a lot of this code is like so inefficient. I can't wait to like refactor everything because there are just a lot of issues here. So yeah, we do temp floor. If our state is equal to idle or move, this is when we break the platform, but we should do slide. Or I don't know if we should do slide, but we definitely should do climb. Or state is equal to. Am I good now? States dot climb. Oh, okay, stream is good. All right, so it's gonna be hard to test this out, but let's see. I think we could technically also add the slide state to this. It's not a big deal. Because if you're sliding, you're bound to die anyway. But, oh my god, it's so hard to test. It's such a minor bug, but it bugs me that it's there. All right, let's see. We got this. Here, let me put ourselves on easy. We'll get it eventually. Oh, okay. So climb apparently doesn't do anything. So let's actually look at what we're doing to activate this node. And let's look at our handle area entered for our temporary floor. We add it to the queue. So it should work the like let me see. We are in the climb state. Let's see. Or state. try that out. Also, we're gonna have to figure out how we alt tab. Our mouse is like centered. Did we have a? Yeah, we have our center mouse setting. By default, if we alt tab, we should make sure that it doesn't center the mouse anymore. Yeah, so it's not falling for some reason. Let me see. Maybe there might be another piece of code that we're using. Instead of break platform, we might be using, well, let's just look at where break platform is ran. Break platform. No, there's only 2 instances. It should happen here or here. I guess what might also be happening is that Templor it doesn't hit our raycast space. No, not our raycast. It doesn't hit our collision box. So let me think about this. Honestly, what we could do here is just increase it by like 1 pixel. For our transform, here we'll do 14. So that should fix it. And we just need to spend 5 more minutes actually trying to get the bug to work. Oh wait, what if I just dash into it? Oh, that doesn't work. Huh. Why isn't it working? You know what? Wait. This might be our collision box. Oh yeah, it is. We want this one here. We set it to invisible. So let's make this 14. And this. How's it? Okay, let's Control Z. It should be 12. And this. 14. Why is it okay, I guess because we never centered it correctly. There we go. Alright, I'll see you, Dev Waffle. Thanks for stopping by, man. Alright, now it has to work. There's no way. There we go. Okay. Such a simple bug. Alrighty. So we had one other bug in our game, and that was with the... Well, we have multiple bugs, but another bug that we have is our timer is a little messed up here. So on display stats, we're at 0 minutes and 35 seconds. Let me see what happens. If I toggle this, Yeah, I'm not sure. I remember we exited the game. No, we didn't exit the game, but we enabled our stats and then disabled it. And then for some reason, once we beat the game, it saves it incorrectly. I'm not entirely sure why. Oh, I know exactly why. Because we don't update these values unless we escape the game. But what we do here in our script here is we say int level minutes time and int level level manager seconds time. What we should do in our level manager is actually update these values when we enter the this right here. So we'll say level manager.get time minutes. So yeah, now it should work. Oops. Level manager dot get time minutes, and then level manager dot get time seconds. So now it should work. It should work properly. And let me just make sure. Go back into our level manager. Yeah, because delta time is ran, I believe, in our physics process here. Maybe not. Oh no, it's not ran here. It's ran in the main scene. I'm fairly confident it'll work. I'm probably just not even going to check it. So we fixed that. Oh yeah, we still have this bug and dash spam issue. We should add an option to disable the analog stick, or add or like edit the dead zone. That's too much work. And then mouse sensitivity, we would also want to edit, but I'm not going to do that today. I think we're done for today. I will upload another version. Hey, how's it going, Adam? Honestly, I might end the stream here unless I could figure out some other bugs that we could fix, but I'm too lazy to fix these bugs at the moment. You love bug squashing? Yeah. I'd prefer not to have any bugs, but probably wouldn't want to do it. Bug squashing is only fun when you can squash the bug. Alright, yeah, let's leave it like that. I'll upload the new version today. Oh, we do have another issue. My game lags a bunch on weaker PCs, like on low spec PCs. It was something recently that I added to the game. I'm not entirely sure what it is though. So we're gonna have to, I think next stream or tomorrow we're gonna try to figure out what that is. So yeah, tomorrow's gonna be another bug squashing stream. It's probably one of the more important bugs because the game lags hella. It's fine on my PC, and I feel like it's been fine on most people's PC. But if you have something like, I don't know, if you don't have a video card or I mean, I don't even know what it is. I feel like it's like an issue with the CPU. It's just like computing something that's too heavy. I'll figure it out maybe tonight, and then I'll try to fix that bug tomorrow. So yeah, let's end the stream here. If you guys want to watch someone else's stream, we can. Let's do this. Let's see who's on Twitch right now. Actually being productive for a change.
Okie doke.
Let's reward him for being productive.
Yeah, it's not terrible. I think that's okay. I'm okay with that.
It's not like we have like 20,000 viewers, but we will give them what we got. Oh. Whoop. Alrighty, people. I will see you. See you next time. Oops. Did I do this on the wrong stream? Oh, no. We're good. Alrighty. Bye-bye.